Well, we're live from Evolve Now Social. Today, we're going to talk about AAA Fair Benefit. My name's Shawn Ziem. I'm one of the admins inside of here, and this is.
This is Matt. Sorry, guys. I'm a little slow on the delay here. We are sending out links to everybody, trying to get as many people on the call as humanly possible. I'm the owner of Impossible Performance, and I like to think of myself as one of Sean's success stories. He helped me grow, and you can literally see, if you go to my profile tab, you can literally see the day I met Sean and how all of school changed for me. So we're excited to drop some great value for you guys. If, as I said in my video post, if you feel like you've been on school you're for months now and you're not growing, you're not getting engagement, you're not seeing new members, and you're not earning anything, then this is the perfect call for you, because we're going to explain how to change that trajectory completely today.
And reminder, he's Impossible Performance. Definitely check it out. Join. I am NMI Connection Creator Academy. Again, you can take a look at our profiles. Join. We also have, if you go to networkmarketinginsider.com, you can go to mine. I have a link rotator, so everyone that's a member inside of mine, affiliates drop underneath. They earn commissions, and they also pick up affiliates. So without further ado, we want to talk about this Fair Benefit, this AAA Fair Benefit. It's a free platform. And what I can share with you is it starts with having a link tree. You get a link tree for free. So you can have, basically, it's a business card on steroids. I think this is even better than Linktree, and it's free. Did I say it's free? You get to have all your links. You have a little bio. You can have your image. You can have a little background. There's testimonials in there, and then you can just share one link and have everything there. You want to have a connection call with me? You click the button. You can have a connection call. If you want to take a look at the communities, you want to join our communities, anyone that I'm hooked up and supporting, it's all there, and it's for free. Well, what's another one, Matt, that's part of this?
So what I love on this site, and we can do some share screens and kind of show everybody. My favorite part is some of the creator tools, particularly the digital flyers, the digital business cards, the landing pages, the link trees. I've incorporated all of these into all my socials now, and I can show you guys how it's integrated directly into my YouTube platform, into my Instagram platform, and it funnels all of my followers directly to AAA Fair Benefit. They can go on and create their own profiles, but they also have a big hub where they can see everything that I have. And that landing page, especially, it's pretty much replaced. Like, we have the license for impossibleperformance.com, but we actually have pretty much stopped using that because websites are so clunky, so expensive, and so time consuming to build. This AAA Fair Benefit offers you the ability to build multiple forms of websites, depending on what you and your followers and your audience need. And it happens in literally minutes, and they look clean, they look professional, they look legit. And again, as Sean said, it's all free. So this is really, really my favorite aspect of the platform. But I think we wanted to just take some time to explain it to you guys, how you can leverage it in building your school community, and then how you ultimately could even grow to earn from this as well, because there's a lot happening. A lot's changing day to day. Scott, as you guys know, Scott is always building, always creating, always growing. And so we wanted to break it down and make sure everybody felt comfortable and confident exactly what they can get out of this platform.
To piggyback off of what Matt was saying with the landing pages, with the link tree, a big thing that I found in school, if you're a school owner, you're having trouble getting people to join your community. A lot of people focus on the about page. What do I write in the about page? Some people put a video there. What we've found is you should have testimonials. If you can get some testimonials, now you have social proof of who's inside. They have their little picture, they have their name, and they have something hopefully nice to say about you. If they have something nice to say, usually people follow suit. And it's so simple. When you come into the platform, you click a link. This is copy testimonial link. We just do a little post inside of our community for those that haven't done it yet. Hey, do me a favor. Would you first join? And once you send the link, it kind of forces someone to join AAA Fair Benefit. Again, it's free. They sign up. So you have someone that drops underneath you, like a network marketing model. They have the chance to create a profile, which I highly recommend you do. Have an image, have some bio stuff, have your links. Then write something nice about that owner or that community. And the more that you have, now it's just, like I said before, social proof, and you can share that. It looks good on your landing page. It looks good on when you're sharing things. And it's just a home for a lot of great content. And then once you do that, when you're inside of AAA Fair Benefit, everyone that sees it, because you get a listing of all the schools, you can do reviews for others. Now, what happens? If you do reviews for others, guess what? They do reviews for you, and we all help each other. Your turn, Matt.
Yeah, so I'm going to share I shared a couple links in the chat here. I'm going to share my screen really quick and show you guys exactly what this looks like. So I'm going to share this screen. I'm actually going to go up. This is my page, but I'm going to go back and show Sean's page because his is definitely a little more
Yours don't
built out
matter.
than mine. Now, I like how yours is built out right now. So what you guys can see here is this is the landing school community page, essentially, where this promotes everything people need to know about your community. And it does it in a way that, honestly, the school platform in itself doesn't even do. So you can see the name of the community. You can put a banner tag slogan on there. You can talk about some of the biggest aspects of being in this community. You can see the price on there, how many members, and you can see the review page, or the review ratings, which is exactly what Shawn was talking about. And this is huge because of that social proof piece. There's a lot of people in school who will take screenshots of good comments or testimonials or things, and they'll put them in their about page on school. This makes it so much cleaner and so much nicer. You scroll down to the bottom here, and you've got all of these 5-star reviews with exact descriptions of what they learn in Shawn's community, which is really cool to see. You also get a full breakdown of basically the about page, what's in the community. You get a link directly to school. You get a link you can copy, paste, and share. There are features in here. If you are in AAA Wealth Builders, you can actually earn by helping promote other communities. And then it gives you like a quick breakdown of exactly what are the main perks. Like, what do you get when you join this community? I think that's something else that we don't often see on school. Some people list it in their about page, but it's extremely limited what you can put in there. And this is a good step-by-step breakdown of this is what you get when you join this community. And this is what people are saying about it. So this is a really huge feature. The other piece to this that is the brand new thing we're working on. It's going to be so powerful for you guys. When you go in to visit a page, so like if you look at my page, for example, you see it pop up. And then if you wait a couple seconds here, which it may not pop up on mine because it's my community, but you can see that we've got a free live webinar coming. And this is happening in 6 days, 22 hours, 13 minutes. You can go on and reserve your seat right now. You have a pre-show chat, and this is going to be able to be hosted live on AAA Fair Benefit so that both followers on school and outside of school, anybody you have, can see your webinar live. Now, I want to be very clear. To be able to host a webinar on big sites like Zoom, it can cost literally tens of thousands of dollars. To have a 100,000 member audience, it's like $12,000 to host that webinar on Zoom because it takes up a lot of bandwidth. So I don't know what our member limit is going to be here yet. We're still working on the details, playing everything out. But the fact of the matter is, you guys are going to be able to host webinars for free for people in your community, outside of your community. And the great piece about this is they don't even have to join your community yet to go to the webinar. You can host the webinar and use the webinar as your tool and your funnel to get people in your community. And this is a really, really huge piece. So if you guys have a school community, you need to jump in and build out this school review. What it looks like is you go to AAA Fair Benefit, you go to the main login screen. This is where it is. There will be a prompt for you to create a profile. Once you do that, click school reviews. And once you're in here, you can list your community. I've actually got 2 communities, and they are both listed in here. Here's my other community. Not quite as heavily built out as Impossible Performance, but it still offers the same benefits and everything in this page. So if you guys have a school community, you've got to jump on and build this, because what you can do from here is anytime you go to market your community, you go to this page, you scroll down, click share, copies that link. I can then take that link over and I will take it back to the chat here so you guys can see it. And I just literally paste it into the chat. And then you guys can all directly go to my community. You can use that link for posting on school. You can use it for Instagram, YouTube. You can use it for in posts on school platforms. You can use it for anything really. And then the whole thing about the page is that people can follow you and then they click to immediately just join the school community. And you can see that here. It links right to our about page on Impossible Performance. And you can see what I've done is I've taken the reviews that I've gotten from that testimonial page, and I've actually posted them on my about page so that people can actually see a 5-star review from Shawn Ziem himself, talking exactly what his experience has been in our community.
That's a
So
good
this is a
idea, man.
really
That's a
powerful
really
tool.
good idea.
Yeah, I like it better than just like screenshotting comments, which I see a lot of people do on school. This gives us a unique feature that really nobody else has. Nobody else gets to show that 5-star review in the same way we can on AAA Fair Benefit here within our school community.
I know
But
a
yeah,
lot
so
of
with that, I'll pass it back to you, Shawn.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are having trouble with content and what to say, what to do. If I share my screen and get inside there, I know a lot of you. If you go to, let me shut this down. And it looks very busy at the moment. We apologize, but you have a lot of tools inside here. All these creator tools, like Matt was talking about earlier with the flyers and invoices, you got business cards and everything else. Now, what I like too is if you're one that's into building SEO, you can take a video from YouTube. You click YouTube. You could be on Google, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want to, kind of SEO to make it happen. You paste it in here. Like if I go to a YouTube channel, hold on a second, just to show you something real quick. This gives you SEO that you can work with in real time. And if you go to, it's going to be probably too much. Oh, this is too much, probably for the bandwidth. But you can get SEO. You can help. It helps you with the rank on page 1. You have the followers. You have the building brand awareness. You want to monetize, and it will show you everything to what you need to do to make that happen. That's a tool that is free inside of AAA Fair Benefit. You also have there's games. Okay, every single day. This is everyone wonders how to get people to come back. Why is this important? You're getting people to come back. It's consistency. Now, inside, people are playing these little games. Every single day is something going on that you can earn tokens. And I'm talking about crypto. Oh, but I don't know anything about crypto. But we will teach you how to open up a Para wallet. And the most simplest way to doing that is if we come into here, and I want to go down to the bottom. This is the easiest way to open up a Para wallet. Okay, 4-step process. It's very easy, and then you attach and connect to Fair Benefit. So every month, you actually can earn Algorand for free. There's other things involved though, because how does it? Nothing's ever for free. They always say, right? But this is how it works. There's a monthly pool, and you can read all about this, guys, another time. But the most important thing is right here. The member bonus, you get 25% of the algo per person. And then you get 5% of the algo per person for every person that you bring in underneath you using your referral link. How does that work? This is the total amount. It adds up. If people are investing on the platform, they're using, if you're into NFTs, if you want to sell products on the marketplace, those fees are going into the pool here, which gets divided up by the members, which gives you the algo per person. You make 25% of that number the first time, and then everyone underneath you, you make 5% of that number going forward. We only have 100 members, guys. This number is going to be explosive coming a few months from now. From a year from now, you're going to see an evolution of money being made for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and we've already seen that, Shawn, too. So it's like the first month when Scott first launched the platform, I think it was toward the end of February, and there was like we ended the month with like 15 algo in the pool, and then the next month it ended with like 72, and then last month it was like close to 200, and this month it's already at 300. So we're seeing that growth go up, and like the projected member earning is like doubling every month. Like mine has doubled what I've gotten at the end of that month of that payout. Now, like you said, it's nothing life changing or
Not
life
changing your
defining
life
yet.
yet. Yeah.
But if you keep doubling returns for every month, it's gonna that's actually pretty quick growth. And that's really what we're hoping to drive here. And then the more people we get on the platform, the more engagement there is, the more algo spend there is, the more growth there is. It all just starts to feed back into itself. But beyond even all of that, the more people we get on the platform, the more people see your school. And you look at the law of numbers and the normal distribution curve. The more people, and you get to the point where enough people see your school community, you're going to have massive influx of growth without having to completely break your back trying to advertise, promote, and really, kind of beg people to join, which is where I think a lot of us come from at some place. That's where I was at the beginning until I learned a lot of strategies from Shawn and how to really take daily action and start utilizing these features that are available to us. I think I'd love to chat about that a little bit too, Sean, because I know action's a big piece you and I have talked about, and it's what I think is the key differentiator between seeing somebody who becomes successful in this platform and somebody who stays stagnant in this platform. So where do you think people can start taking action, start building consistency, and just today, like as soon as this call hangs up, what's the first thing they can do to start taking action and start changing their trajectory on school?
Hey, everyone's watching us inside of Evolve Now Social. Arlen, thanks for being with us. Liam, thanks for joining. We appreciate you guys and those that are popping in as well on the replay as well. We have Evolve Now Social. It's free. There's 1,800 plus members inside. Not all of them are, they all call them a lurker, but they don't know what to do yet. I send out that direct messages, those DMs, say, hey, I see you're inside of Evolve. I would love to learn more about what you're doing, what your goals are. Could we, set up some kind of, that's what I would start. And I say, can we, I say, how long have you been on school? So I open up, break the ice, they say, inside of school. And I say, how long have you been on school? Because they're going to reply to me no matter what if I say that. If I say, oh, let's jump on a call, then they always say I'm busy. How long have you been on school? They're going to say 3 months. Oh, how long? Have you had many challenges so far? Wait for the answer. They'll reply, I don't know what to do. Work through a little steps with them. I like to try to get to a phone call or a video call right after. That's me. I think it works better. It builds relationships faster when you're seeing one-on-one, face-to-face. But building that rapport inside the DM is where the game changer for all. And people say, I don't have the leads. You have 1,800 members. How long is it going to take you to go through 1,800 members? Have I done that? No. Personally, no. I do shout people out. If people are seeing people getting shouted out, hello, reach out to them. If you see that we had a connection call today, I had one with Alex Bell. He's focusing on teachers.
We're doing a podcast tonight.
Reach out to
Yeah.
him. Reach out to
He
him.
is awesome, guys. You're
awesome.
gonna love his. Yeah, you're gonna love him. Yeah.
It's just someone like you meet so many great people, and then the more that you can connect, people show up. Like Liam doesn't have to show up, but he shows up because he supports us. Arlen's showing up because she supports us. That's what it's all about. We're all in this together. And the more that we can kind of talk to people, what we're doing, you're planting seeds, they're going to come back. And don't always sell. Don't sell your stuff. Don't sell your product. Find out, build rapport, build a relationship, and then you're going to find what kind of pain point they have. And then you can recommend, hey, you need to talk to Matt because he could help you with changing the mindset to get to that impossible, that dream that you're trying to get to. He can get you there. You need to talk to him. Or maybe Liam, oh, he's got this health, you have some problems with your arthritis or you have some issues with, some kind of illness. He could work some herbs in the the fashion to make you healthier in the using the education that he has went through all his life. And it's just listening to people and it will help you grow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's powerful. And one thing I wanted to bring up too, you're talking about like 1,800 people that you have directly in front of you, you can reach out to. There's that many just right there in Evolve. And I think what we've got to realize is we've got to change our perception of how much action are we taking. Because when I actually recorded a podcast with Harold Faulkner here recently, it's not released yet, it's coming out next week. But it was awesome chat, guys. There's so much actionable material in there. Here's the thing he said that when they first started, he was messaging 750 people a day. Like, I want you to take that in for a minute. Like 750 people a day trying to just build connections and see where anything and everything could go. And, because where they were in life at that time, they had the time to be able to do that. And I'm not saying everybody on here needs to message 750 people a day. I don't do that. I can't imagine Shawn does that either. There's a system and a process you can get to it. But that does show like this, it kind of changes our perspective on what does connections look like, because sometimes messaging one or two people a day probably just not going to cut it. We want to be strategic in who we're reaching out to as far as, do I think this would be a good person to build a connection with? But I think if everybody could start going forward from today, shoot for 5 to 10 people. And that may sound like a lot to you right now, but like Shawn said, it doesn't have to be, you're not coming here trying to like sell something to people. You're just coming here trying to be like, hey, how's it going? Start a conversation, build that connection. That's what Skool is built for, that authentic human connection. And what I found is the more I lean into that, the more everything else grows behind it. And so that's why we're all here anyway. You guys want the authenticity, you want to give value, and there's nothing stopping you from giving that authenticity and that value, which is exactly what you came here for in the first place.
Piggyback, you can, message 750 people on Evolve Now Social. You can't do that on Facebook. You can't do that on Instagram. You can't do that anywhere else because you get banned. You get Facebook jail. You go locked up because you went too much. But you are inside of Evolve. If you have the time, because you are broke, people always say, well, that's where you take that broke mindset and change it. You want to put some action behind what you're looking to do. Stop complaining. Send. How hard is it to send? And don't just copy and paste. And if you want to go a step further, instead of just sending a message and doing what I talked about, how about picking up your phone? I do it on my phone, and I tried doing it inside of a messenger with, you hit the paper clip and then you hit the video and tried to record something. If you're not on the Wi-Fi and it's not solid, it won't save right and you have to do it again. But I highly recommend do something, a message on your phone, upload it in the messenger, and use that part of your marketing practice inside the DM.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest tools. Just get comfortable. And I mean, you can practice as much as you want. You don't even have to post it, but there's so much of this video interface to Skool, which I think is really cool because they've allowed for that human connection to exist, I think, to the highest degree it can over video. So get comfortable talking that you build just like anything else. When I first started 3 years ago, it was real awkward. I was real uncomfortable. I really didn't like it. And now I could walk down like literally Manhattan, New York, talking to my phone, screaming at the top of my lungs. And it's like I want everybody to hear it. So it's you build up the skill just like anything else. And you can practice it. You can take multiple takes if you want. You can write out a script if you want. Whatever works better for you to get you in that space, get you practice with it. But that's why I think, like you said, jumping on those live calls is such a great format for it because it can totally just be a hangout. You don't have to record it. You don't have to do anything with it. You can just get used to looking at a camera and looking at a screen and talking to somebody and building connection. And here's a great story around that, Shawn. So we've run our full production podcast, the Impossible Podcast, for 3 years now. And I had always said since day one, I will never do video call podcasts. I stuck to that. Even when my partner was like, maybe we should consider, I was like, no, because I felt in my heart that you could not have the same level of power and connection over video call that you could in person. And what's crazy is I released my first video call podcast, and it wasn't even intended to be that. It was just like a video call chat recording with Layla was our first one, right at the tail end of February. And I did that and had that conversation with her, and there was power to it. I was like, whoa, maybe there's something I don't understand here. So I learned a little bit about the process, optimized it, and have since gotten to a place where I feel like we are replicating extremely high quality, extremely high production, extremely high value within the conversations over video call. And so I went from a place of I will never ever do this. And now we're actually looking at opening up a video call setup for our full production, the Impossible Podcast, with all the lights and the cameras and all the fancy stuff and everything else. because of what school has opened up and shown me how you can build this connection even in today's virtual space. And I know you guys can do the exact same thing. I know you want the exact same thing. And it starts with just jumping on those calls, recording some videos, making posts, and really all that comes back to that piece of action. If you can come up with 5 critical tasks, that's what my coaching business says, 5 critical tasks every day. 5 things that if you do these and nothing else, you will move your business forward. Then obviously you can throw extra stuff on top of that. That's amazing. But 5 critical tasks are the 5 most important things I can do to move my business forward. You do that 365 days a year and let that compound, and you will not believe where you end up. That's what we've done for 3 years now with the Impossible podcast. And what we have now, where we are now, even just compared to a year ago, we wouldn't have believed it. And let alone 3 years ago. So, it comes, it happens, but it all comes back to that piece of action.
I want to say one last thing. You could either do the whole full production and have everyone in person, but I would like to challenge everyone. Just take your phone out, get a tripod. Everyone has a powerful phone. Today's world, the camera's inside here. You have a tripod, set it up, landscape, hit record, look at that little dot, talk to the dot. Don't look at the person if you're working with somebody else, but look at the dot and provide value. Short videos, you can do 15, if you want to get into those that are watching, go around town. If you want to really build up a local, hyper local kind of experience, go around and talk to business owners around your area. Interview them, have them talk. Short little thing, and have a little intro who you are. Oh, I have someone to introduce you to this coffee shop, pizza place, whatever. Have them talk. Hey, come on down, check it out. They will share that video with all of their patrons, and you're going to get free content. It's organic. You're going to be now when you walk around town. I saw you somewhere. I know because I did video with people around my local town, and it works. And it just opens up conversation. Start with something. Start video today, and use some of the tools. And join AAA Fair Benefit. It's free. Why would you not?
That's 100% correct, Sean. I mean, this is coming from a guy like we've got the $10,000 camera set up, and I'll be the first to tell you you don't need it especially not for school. Now, if you're wanting to do podcasting at crazy production levels, go for it. But especially not for school. Don't let a camera be the thing that holds you back. And in fact, I would recommend don't buy a camera at all. Maybe invest in like a little lapel mic or something. There's some great ones out there for like $50. But outside of that, guys, use your phone. The capabilities of these phone cameras from a video perspective and a photo perspective just blow me away at what they can do. And you don't need anything more than that. Just use your phone. What I found too, because we come from the place of high production, editing reels and stuff like that, the stuff that Instagram wants. What I found is when I come to school, I actually prefer to strip all that editing back, like no captions, no cuts, no nothing. And my stuff performs better on school when I strip all that back. Saves me a ton of time in editing, but it makes it more real, more authentic for people too. And again, at the end of the day, we're not here to be influencers on Instagram. We're here to build communities, give true value, and make authentic connection.
I think we gave some value. We shared the platform. I think if you're interested, reach out to either one of us. Let's get you inside AAA Fair Benefit. If you see this, drop a comment. If you are a member, if you're watching this on the replay, drop a comment with your link below. Let's try to help you out. We'll try to
Yeah,
throw people towards you. So comment your referral link on this post that you're seeing this video on, and we're going to throw people underneath you, help you grow your network on AAA Fair Benefit.
absolutely. And one thing I want to add for Arlen and Liam, for you guys jumping in today, and I'm sure, Sean, I'm sure you'd be willing to jump on this too. If you guys want to build your community pages on AAA Fair Benefit for your school communities, Sean and I will help you one-on-one do that, work exactly through that process because it is a powerful tool. So thank you guys for jumping on today. And if because of that, if you want us to work one-on-one to help you through that, we'd love to do that.
Yep.
Cool,
Awesome
man.
job,
Well, I
man.
appreciate you, Sean. Thank you guys for watching.
You stop it.